My feet aren't touching the ground.
Oh, she's over here swinging. La. Love it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Four Mics, 13 Teeth, One Ankle Monitor. It's a podcast ministry of First Baptist Church here in Hogansville. You can catch us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Radio Public, Apple Podcast Connect. Also on YouTube and, of course, Facebook, CR Hogansville. And you can list it under Four Mics, 13 Teeth, One Ankle Monitor. Today we have an interview with Maisie Smith.
Welcome to the Four Mics, 13 Teeth, One Ankle Monitor podcast. A podcast about addiction recovery made by addicts for anyone battling addiction.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And today, like I said, we have Miss Maisie Smith. And we're going to be talking a little bit about what she's got going on. Look, I'm sorry. You just over here swinging.
My feet aren't touching the ground.
Short stuff. Yeah, she's not touching.
I'm on 3 chairs.
Right. So how you doing? How you been?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Awesome. We got, both of us came from pretty much the same place as far as at the end of our addiction, but we got some different things going on. And first, I want to just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay. Well, I'm Maisie, like he said.
Hello.
I'm 30 years old. I live here in LaGrange. I'll tell you a little bit about my journey and how I got to where I am today. So I struggled with some anxiety and depression when I was in high school.
Right.
And it led to some drinking. And the drinking led to an addiction, a substance abuse problem. And that it started with some pills, like with some weed, and then pills, and then eventually that led to methamphetamine in my early 20s.
Right.
So I was in and out of jail in my early 20s with some misdemeanor charges in my early 20s, and then in my late 20s I was I caught my first felonies.
Oh no, a felony.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
life changing.
Yeah. So I was homeless at the time, and it was
great.
October. So thank God I went to jail.
So yeah, right. So it's a good thing that you got locked up, right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep, sure was. So it felt like I was, addiction feels like a bottomless pit sometimes. And,
of course.
But there's a bottom, and I had hit it.
Okay.
So there I was in jail. I went to court, and when I went to court, the judge said, I'm gonna give you 8 years prison, or you can get sober and do drug court.
Okay.
So.
Of course. Where's the pen at? I'm signing right now, immediately. But the thing was, in the beginning, was you just trying to stay out of prison?
I
wasn't ready to get help yet.
I was like, well, if I get out right now, it'll be a lot easier to get drugs. I can either go get drugs on the streets, or I can try to get drugs for the next 8 years under the prison system, and it seems like it might be easier if I sign this paper.
We're going to run out of people that say, hey, I need 20 on my books so I can go smoke a cigarette.
That's right. That's right. So I was like, where's the pen?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's what happened. And I ended up graduating drug court, getting sober, graduating drug court.
And tell us a little bit about this drug court program that you're speaking of.
Well, Gary, let me tell you.
Like I don't already know.
Drug court is an 18-month accountability program. It's a court-appointed outpatient rehabilitation program.
And it's awesome. It is. It really is.
It is life-changing.
Amen.
It's life-changing. It gets you sober. You take drug tests like 2-3 times a week to start with. Goes down.
I took 4 the first week.
4?
4.
Oh my goodness.
Right. Didn't have no time for nothing else.
Yeah, they book you like
yes.
there's no time for anything else.
Right.
Your schedule is full, but that's what you need.
Right.
You go to classes. You go to group therapies, individual therapies. At one point, Gary, somebody like a lot smarter than us said, hey, if you have a substance abuse problem, you might also have a mental health disorder, and maybe if we treat them both at the same time, we can prevent relapse. So that's what drug court does. They treat your mental health disorders and your substance abuse disorder at the same time.
So it's all around.
All around.
They're
treatment.
working on us all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they keep an eye on us too. through Facebook, everything.
Oh, yeah. They have a curfew. They watch
Curfew.
Facebook, everything.
Yes, they
There's
do.
a stigma about it. They say that, what are some stigmas about it?
They're set up for failure.
Yeah.
The stigma on the money thing. They only got it there for the money, But no, these people are really out there to help you.
Yeah.
So if you got it, I would just want to say right quick to you, if you have a loved one that is locked up with drug charges, anything like that, push for them to get into the drug court program, because it's like she was saying, it's the outpatient rehabilitation. You have all the freedom, you can run, but you're going to end up right back where you was at. And the thing is too, they just send you down the road to rehab, and when you get out, to RSAT, but when you get out, you start the program all the way back over.
Program over again.
Right. So, but
all you got to do is
it is successful.
application.
It is successful. We have two of us right here that both have graduated from the Troup County drug court system, but we've pushed ourselves forward, and we kept accountability partners. So, anyways, with the drug court, is there anything that you would change? Anything that
I think they did an awesome job.
Right.
I just right now there's not. I think there needs to be more people in it right now. I would change the stigma around it, really.
Right.
That's honestly what I would change.
Right.
I would change people's mind about it.
Okay, so what was your favorite part of it, if any?
I loved the group therapies and the sober networking. Our group was so tight-knit.
Right.
I remember one time I locked my keys in my car. I know I've said this before, but it's like one of my best memories. Like the sober networking is so important.
Right.
I locked my keys in my car, and I called like one person to come help me get my keys out of my car, and like 8 people showed up.
Right.
And like if I was in my addiction, it would have took me 3 hours to get one person on the phone that maybe might show up.
Right.
Like with a
and
hammer.
And then they're going to show up with their hand open. What do you got for me?
Yeah.
Right.
And bust my window out to get my keys if I had a car. If I even had a car.
So let me ask you this. I know for me, about 6 months at the end, the last 6 months of my drug court experience, I was kind of really nervous about getting out from under. How about you? What did you do to get over that, and did you plan for afterwards?
Okay, so I did set up a plan with my counselor. I set up a plan with my counselor to go ahead and like jumpstart my my individual therapies, and I got started on medicine for my mental health and stuff like
Right.
that. But as far as like triggers and cravings and urges, I did hit a point where I was like, it almost sped them up a little bit. Like I was worried. I told somebody that I'm sponsoring right now. I told them not too long ago. I said, when I was toward the end, I made some uh-ohs like with the people that I hung around, because it was like I didn't know what I wanted to do. All I knew is what I didn't want to do when I got out of the program.
Right.
So I kind of like put my toes in the water a little bit, and I was like, is this still cold? And it was freezing.
Right.
Didn't want to get in.
Right.
So that's that did. I was scared. And
so what blossomed out of that though? What?
Oh, I learned real quick that the type of lifestyle and just surrounding myself with the wrong type of people for just even a week or two, and I realized like, this is exhausting, and this is the life that I left behind, and there is a reason for that, and I don't want to be there.
Right.
And it was a lesson learned.
Right. Okay.
I
Cool.
jumped back real quick.
Love it. So after drug court, what is it that you jumped into?
So
what pool did you actually jump into? What are you doing now?
Well, we started the drug court alumni program. Leslie Stanley and I, from another graduate from drug court, started the drug court alumni program.
Okay.
And that's for graduates, but we also help anybody who's still in the program.
Okay, so y'all sponsor or mentor those that are still not left behind, but the ones that are coming up behind us in the drug court.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So what's the purpose other than trying to help somebody else?
So we help them with like life skills and stuff like that. Like let's say that if in drug court they require you to either get your GED, or you also have an opportunity if you're maybe if you're aimed more towards the business side of things, maybe you want to get your business license.
Right.
We can host a class, like we can teach you your life skills about getting your business license, things like that, recovery skills.
Okay.
And,
so
and
y'all
stuff like
just still adding structure And this is something that they can do outside of the program. So then it's something they do on their own if they're wanting more help.
Yep.
Right. I love it. So I just want, what's your favorite coping skill now? Because I mean, I don't know if you're still like me or not, but I struggle every day.
Okay.
Depending on, I have to watch out where I go, people I hang around. First off, I have to watch out for myself. Because myself, I get in my head all the time. You're not worth this. This is not you. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. You know, you're not good enough to do that. You're not good enough to go to that church. You know what I'm saying? So what do you got going on?
Yeah, that's negative self-talk.
Yeah, right.
That's no good. That's no good, Gary.
I know, right? But see, that's why the accountability team that is here, though, that I could call anybody at any time. I know I do not have to use.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. My favorite coping skill
It's not about me, Maisie. It's about you. Come on now.
my favorite coping skill is play the tape.
Playing the tape.
That's my favorite.
Right. Okay.
That's where I just like kind of play out. If I do this, then these are the consequences. This is what's going to happen. How's it going to affect everybody else? I play it kind of like a movie.
Okay. That's cool.
And
but this is not the only coping skill you have, right?
No.
It's just
my favorite. I have a whole toolbox.
Favorite. You have a whole toolbox. We're loaded up with them.
Yeah.
I love it, and that's
like your grounding.
My chain, my grounding chain. This is for everything.
For your negative self-talk.
Yeah. Oh Lord, please let me let go of myself. You know, but really, I mean, that's where we're at. Though.
That's right.
Right. So, how long are you sober now? What's your date?
3 years. It's October 3rd, 2018.
So you're coming up on 4. That's awesome. I love it. So, Maisie Smith, everybody, and can anybody? They don't have to necessarily be in the drug court program. Can anybody call and get in touch with the alumni group?
Yep.
To have some special teachings from Miss Maisie Smith?
Yes, we have a Facebook alumni group. It's called FADC Alumni.
Okay.
It's on my page. It's on Leslie Stanley's page. I think it's tagged in the video that we did previously also. It's tagged all over my page too.
Okay. I love it. So if you're needing some help, these ladies, and is there any men in your group that, because yes. I suggest that men talk to men and women talk to women, because if you're in a relationship, it can kind of get fuzzy at times. Like, well, you told them about this, and you didn't even tell me about it,
Yeah.
So,
yes.
Is there some guys? Do you mind giving a name?
Yeah, Cody Pruitt. My
Cody Pruitt. Oh, Cody, my boy. What's happening?
Yep.
Love it.
Pruitt. He's a great person to talk to. He's really easy to talk to. Really laid back. Good for guys to talk to.
Yes, sir. He's another one that he's one and the same. He's different. Sorry, but he is. I love you, Cody. But yeah, these everybody's recovery is going to be different. Nobody uses the same coping skill. Nobody, but you have to at least try something.
Yeah.
So if you're having struggles out there, we got Celebrate Recovery up here every Sunday at 3, First Baptist Church in Hogansville. Y'all can come check us out. It's more than a meeting. If you just want to call somebody and get some outside help on your own, we got the FADC alumni group. So y'all get in touch with us. We love you guys. Thank you for coming back with us again, and I'm sure we'll have to get you on the podcast with us.
I would love to
bring a topic in and talk about some things. We love you guys. Jesus Christ loves you. Y'all have a blessed day. Love it. Good.